This has been my problem with LeBron James from the start. This is why he's not even in Jordan's conversation, stratosphere, universe, galaxy. But LeBron doesn't want to shoot that shot because the poor man was not born with the club.
The Lakers may have squeezed out a win against the 76ers, but don't let that fool you. Nothing feels stable in Los Angeles right now. This past week has been pure chaos, and everyone in the organization knows it. They barely escaped against the Raptors, and the only reason that game didn't end in embarrassment was Rui Hachimura hitting a wild buzzer-beating 3 off a slick assist from LeBron. But even that highlight came with a dark cloud hanging over it, because that same night, something nobody expected finally happened. LeBron's legendary streak of 1,297 straight double-digit scoring games, active since 2007, came to an end. He finished with just 8 points, a rough stat line, and a whole lot of questions surrounding him. Then came the Boston trip, where everything collapsed. LeBron was out with sciatica and left foot arthritis. Luka Doncic was absent for personal reasons. Marcus Smart was still sidelined, and the entire squad walked straight into a disaster. The Celtics shredded them 126-105 like it was nothing.
In order to bow down, I don't bow down, so that either entices them or it aggravates them.
Austin Reeves dropped 36 points trying to keep the game alive, but the rest of the roster looked like they were auditioning for a different sport. Now, the only thing rising faster than the injury list is the growing chatter around the league about a possible move for Brooklyn's Nick Claxton. It's becoming obvious this team isn't just banged up, they're shaky, and the one guy who's supposed to stabilize everything doesn't look like the unstoppable force he once was. Gilbert Arenas didn't hold back either. He flat out said LeBron's pass-first mindset is hurting the Lakers, arguing the team doesn't need that style right now. LeBron is 40 in his 22nd NBA season, and every game comes with legacy pressure, health concerns, and the reality that he's nearing the final chapters of his career. Meanwhile, Nick Wright is defending him like it's a full-time job, claiming LeBron's prime was better than Jordan's simply because he reached the finals 9 times in 10 seasons. And with takes like that flying around, fans are more divided than ever, each holding their own definition of what greatness really means.
This is one of the top 4 players in the history of basketball. I believe top 2. And I believe last night was a perfect example as of why that is. He's only been back for 6 games from the sciatica. Yeah. It's not an aberration what he's done. What LeBron James did last night is what he's typically done throughout his...
But while the Lakers struggle through injuries, sloppy stretches, and chemistry that changes every night, another storyline is growing louder: the Bronny effect. Fair or not, people are starting to question how much of LeBron's focus is still locked in on winning with this team, and how much is drifting toward everything surrounding Bronny's development and future. And this conversation isn't fading anytime soon. Bronny's minutes, his media attention, his long-term outlook, everything about him gets treated like part of a protected blueprint, and everyone can feel it. Fans sense it, analysts hint at it, and even post-game interviews have a different tone now. It feels like LeBron is carrying 2 missions at once, leading a franchise that's supposed to be chasing championships while also shaping the career of a young player who just happens to be his son. That split attention isn't a rumor anymore. You can feel it in the locker room energy. The Lakers don't look like a single unified team with one goal. They look like a group being pulled in 2 different directions, unsure what the true priority is. Winning used to be the franchise identity, but now it feels like protecting the Bronny brand has quietly become part of the job too.
Sustainable the way they play? No. For long term? No, because you got 3 ball stoppers. Bron is playing, I want to pass the ball. Last night should have been Bron scoring 30-something. Yes. But he played the background, and he's making the passes that they're not making. There was a point where Gabe Vincent got it, Bron right there, and he pump faked and then went the other way. I'm Bron over here. Like there was never none of that.
Coaches are walking on eggshells. Players are swallowing their real thoughts, and media members are dodging certain questions like they're landmines. And the reason is simple. Any criticism of Bronny instantly gets twisted into disrespect toward LeBron, and nobody wants that kind of heat. Even Stephen A. Smith, who used to call out the hype and favoritism, has suddenly changed his tone, now defending everything LeBron does like he's his personal attorney. This is where things get even wilder, because that whole family versus franchise dynamic didn't exist at all in the Michael Jordan era. Even legends who respect both players admit that this is the biggest difference when real pressure hits. And that's where the most painful comparison begins. Picture Game 6 of the 1998 Finals, the entire world watching, everything on the line. Scottie Pippen, MJ's right-hand man, could barely move. His back was locked up so badly that every step looked like a struggle. He was limping, hurting, basically standing out there as a decoy, while the entire season hung by a thread.
6 times and won 6 championships. 7th games. How many 7th games in the final series did Michael have to go through? And never did. It never happened. We won in 6 at the most. But the reality is that the record stands, and that's what happens in career.
Years later, MJ's trainer came out and didn't soften a thing. He flat out said the difference between Michael Jordan and LeBron and moments like that is brutal. And when he breaks it down, it becomes clear why people still cling to the Jordan standard. Now, picture today's league. If a second star goes down, fans immediately assume the entire team is finished. Expectations collapse, panic spreads, and everyone starts pointing fingers. The moment anything goes wrong, excuses start flying. He didn't have help, the roster was injured, the situation wasn't fair. But Jordan never played that game. He didn't beg for help, didn't hide behind injuries, and never chased sympathy. People still get jumped for Jordan shoes to this day, while half the world walks past LeBron gear without a second glance, because the aura simply isn't the same.
LeBron's prime of 9 finals in 10 years and 4 championships and 4 finals MVPs, all of those championships coming against top 15 all-time players. Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, all of them coming against all-time great players. I'll take that against Jordan.
And when Pippen could barely stand in that second half, Jordan responded by dropping 23 points like he was carrying 3 jobs at once. He became the offense, the defense, the engine, and the heartbeat of the entire team. Then came the final minute. Down 1 with 41 seconds left, Jordan sliced to the rim for a smooth layup to take the lead. Instantly, he sprinted back on defense, read the play perfectly, and ripped the ball from Karl Malone with calm, ruthless instinct, like a predator reclaiming what was his. With 17 seconds left, there was no timeout and no discussion. Jordan waved everyone off, crossed over Russell, held the dribble, rose up, and buried the most cold-blooded, iconic closer the sport has ever seen. Scottie Pippen said it best: nobody competes like MJ. No second star, no excuses, no narratives to protect him, just Michael stepping up and saying, "If it's on me, I'll handle it."